everybody. Today we are at a composting training session. This is going to be a raw video. We're just doing it quickly, and there'll be some probably Lydia reminding me that I'm talking too long, and we'll hear from Daniel in a minute. But what we would like to introduce you to is some of the things that are going on in the community while we're here as a team with Lydia and my mom. And so today is composting, and Daniel is going to tell you a little bit about composting and why it's so important.
Right, thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
I thought you'd go longer. All right, so we are doing agriculture and food security as one of our thematic areas, and one of the things that we're training the people is to use composting or use to compost manure in their gardens instead of the fertilizers, because the fertilizers, they leach, they're expensive to buy, and they don't improve the soil texture. So we are actually encouraging people to use the compost so that they improve their soil texture, and in the end they'll be able to use their piece of land without adding fertilizers, and they'll be able to yield more crops than they used to do in the past. So this training is like the first part of a series of trainings. So when we train them on compost making, we also train them on how they can practice conservation agriculture or foundation farming, where they'll be able to put the stalks or anything that they get from the fields in their gardens, so that the soil does not erode. They keep the moisture, they conserve, the soil itself, and in the end they would end up having good crops, and then they'll run away from the adverse effects of climate change, because we're having short periods of rain now. So once this is done, the composting, the foundations for farming, and also just general crop management, they'll be able to have a lot of crops, and they'll run away from the hunger, which is a major problem here in Romero.
So you'll see in the background, then just step aside, you can see that they're making a composting pile. They're having to layer it, Dan, am I right, with manure, wet leaves, corn husks, and it'll grow. They're building it up to the top of the sticks. So what we'd like to do is, this is an example of what we're doing under our food security project, like Dan said. We have other project areas, but we're thinking about Christmas right now since it's the end of November, and if you would like to contribute towards our food security program, your gift for someone, family or friend over Christmas will receive a gift card from Love a Village that you've donated a gift in their name of any amount that you would like, and that will go to these kinds of programs like composting. We have other programs like mushroom farming that we'll do a video on at some point as well, but this is under our food security. Okay, so I think that's it. Come back over and we'll say goodbye. Tawanga chomeni. Yewo yewo.
Yewo tawanga chomeni.
Tawanga chomeni.